Yo, welcome back to the No Cut Sports Podcast with your host, Nah Frazier, baby. I love saying that, man. But listen, you already know, man, it's been a little bit, I ain't going to have to explain myself, but I had things going on. I really didn't do too much these last 2 weeks with the coverage and things like that. As you know, they had the Super Bowl. I guess we could talk about that. 49ers lost, Chiefs win, get their third ring. Shout out to Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm not hating on nobody, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But I did see that that the 49ers did, and I'm going to talk about this. The 49ers let go the defensive coordinator, right? Now, what's weird to me about that is that I thought the defense was probably the best part of the 49ers gameplay, all right? Wilkes, I think he did an incredible job throughout the game, but in overtime, I've seen that, and this what makes me mad about, and it got nothing to do with like race or nothing like that, but this what make me mad about like when they scapegoat somebody, because it's like Wilkes was the coach for the Panthers. They let him go to go get a trash coach. You know what I mean? This, that, and the third. He had him over 500, all that. They went out, got somebody else, couldn't do that. You know what I mean? Team was trash. Wilkes takes over for DeMeco Ryans. You know what I mean? And DeMeco already had a good defense, and he expanded on the numbers. He did even better. So it's like, for him to lose his job after 1 year, I felt like it's messed up, because I really do blame this on Kyle Shanahan. And I'm not sitting there trying to be disrespectful to Kyle Shanahan and stuff like this, but it's just like when I talk about Nick Sirianni, and it's no disrespect to Nick Sirianni, but I have, now that I do these, these videos and stuff like that, I have to be critical of everything. And it's not to say that these people can't get better, but in Kyle Shanahan's case, he was the offensive coordinator during the Super Bowl against the Falcons and the Patriots. They put up 28 points in the first half. And I don't think they put up anything else in the second half. That's strike one. And then this is his third Super Bowl, going to a Super Bowl as a head coach, and can't get the job done. Now, Wilkes was doing his job. It seemed like the offense wasn't clucking. And then you go away from the run. I know everybody probably done said all this, but you go away from CMC, and I've been saying it. That's your offense. All due respect, that is their offense. That is their engine that could, okay? Talking about Brandon Ayuk and Debo and stuff like that, which is cool, because my thing is Debo talked trash and couldn't live up to it. Whatever the case may be, he's still waiting on his joint. So, but when it comes to these excuses and then scapegoating, that stuff has to stop, because it's like, instead of you taking care of the problem, you just trying to ponder it off onto somebody else, and that's not how it should go. And like I said, it's been other coaches, like I said, like that have had to catch the falling knife, because head coach, and that was Kyle Shanahan's decision in the overtime to change up that defense. He called the timeout and he changed the defense. I said, they're about to lose the game right here, like, because he didn't even look like, I don't know, man. It's like a certain sentiment that I feel like Andy Reid, even with Travis coming up to him all crazy late in the first half, Andy Reid kept a cool head and he let it play out the way he let it play out. Shout out to the defense of the Chiefs. Shout out to Chris Jones, because my thing is this: they kept doing, what was that, play action, I guess, whatever, where he kept rolling out and then switching, throwing the ball the other way. Chris Jones picked up on that and was blowing that up every time he could. So shout out to the Chiefs, man. It's a new dynasty going on over there. So, but let's talk more about the Philadelphia Eagles before I got to go in here to my next client. But let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles. So some things have come out as of recent. I know some of this is old news, but Hasson is looking to get a new contract with the Philadelphia Eagles. I guess somebody leaked the information that he wanted to ask for permission for a trade, I guess, to see his market value. But as other news came out, that wasn't the case. So I guess this is just a ploy just to see marketing, like, where he's at. But when it comes to his stats, he's up there. So, I mean, my man's probably wants $20 to $25 million. So I don't know how he's going to make that all work. But I know Howie, that's his thing when it comes to them numbers. I hope we can keep Hasson Reddick. But now I'm thinking like Nolan Smith. It might be Nolan Smith time. And don't get me wrong, I like Nolan Smith. That's twin. Me and him got the same birthday. And it's like, I do see a lot of potential in Nolan Smith. I think when it comes to this year, it being in his first year, it's his first year, new offensive coordinator, but then Sean Desai, that has come out too, how the players stopped talking to Sean Desai. Sean Desai wasn't playing, some of our first round picks as they should, such as Nolan Smith. So I'm thinking this all season, maybe bulk up, get healthier, work with. Did they hire an offensive line? I know they got an inside linebacking coach, but maybe an offensive linebacking, not that he's a linebacker. I'm sorry, but working with the defense. But I don't know what they're going to use him for, because I was hearing during the season that he was trying to be moved. Well, they wanted to move him to a sand linebacker, but maybe he just might play the edge if we can't, And I think he might be better off the edge because he's used to playing that position, but at least from college. But I think he'd be better at that position. So. We'll see, man. We'll see how that goes. But I do want to keep Hasson, man. Hasson's from the area. I know he wasn't drafted by us, but I know we can't keep everybody but him. We also got Smitty coming up. Smitty gonna have to get signed because Ahmad St. Brown, whatever his name is, whatever bull name is, he about to get signed. He's nowhere near what Smitty is. So that might cause for us to maybe extend Smitty earlier, because he still has another year on his contract too. So yeah, man. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how how all that pans out. But yeah. So other news we had yesterday that I saw was, and I don't want to get too long with these videos, but yesterday that I saw was Nick Sirianni and the offensive coaches and things like that, they are, or they went to Geno's for whatever reason. I do not know. Could have went to D'Alessandro's, Angelo's. You could have hit Ishkabibbles on South Street. Man, I can give you a whole bunch of more options before you go to Geno's or Pat's. That is never a no-go. I guess that's a travel thing for people that ain't from like that area or from the city. If you from this area, you know good and daggone well you ain't going to Geno's and getting no cheese whiz on your steak, bro. It's out of the question. Or Pat's. I'm sorry. Maybe back in the 90s, but not now. All due respect. So I don't know if it's a promotion thing that they had going on with them, but they were there yesterday. I see it more as a bonding thing. I see it more as building blocks on, trying to get this team back to the Super Bowl, because the talent's there on both sides of the ball. I know I talked about having to extend these players, and they want to get paid what they're worth. But I really do think that Philadelphia is becoming a place, I don't want to say such as the Patriots, but it's like we know what our goal is. Like, we know that we want to go back to the Super Bowl. We want to win the Super Bowl. We don't want to be doing like with the 49. There's no disrespect to them, but I feel like if we had the same amount of opportunities to go to the Super Bowl, we'd have won. We you know what I mean? We'd have won one or two of them joints, to be honest with you. So, and I think Kyle Shanahan's problems is just a combination between coaching. I really do, like, no disrespect to Brock Purdy, but when it comes to quarterbacks, man, like you see a difference, because even Jalen's performance in the Super Bowl against Patrick Mahomes last year was still outstanding, man. Even in a losing fashion, it was outstanding. Yeah, he fumbled the rock, and things happen, but it was outstanding. So I think Philadelphia is becoming a place where you see the players that are playing for us, and the goals that we always talk about, trying to get back to the Super Bowl, which is everybody's goal. But Philly actually has the talent. They on the all season and during the season, they make the necessary adjustments when it comes to players. This year was an odd year for whatever odd reason, but I'm thinking we're going to get back to the top where we need to be, man. Now, I don't want to get too early into this, but of course I got us winning the Super Bowl next year. Why wouldn't I say that? But I do want to see, what moves get made during this offseason for different teams, especially in our division, in the NFC, and then go from there. But I think we're still one of the best teams. I still think we have one of the best quarterbacks on our team, especially in the NFC. I don't think there's a better QB than Jalen Hurts. All due respect, y'all can call this year what you want. I don't see another better QB than Jalen Hurts, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. So, but with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. I just wanted to update y'all, a little 10-minute video. I gotta get to my next spot. But as always, I appreciate it. I see I got another subscriber. But if you could like and subscribe to always catch this vibe, baby. I'm always gonna give you this good content, this heat, and this is my opinion on on what's going on. So it is what it is, man. It's not from the No Cut Sports Podcast. I appreciate y'all watching, and I'ma holler at y'all. Y'all be safe.